That the US nearly went to war with Great Britain over a pig seems at first glance like nothing more than a quirky history fact. As you peel back the layers, though, the San Juan Island Pig War reveals much about 19th century international relations. In the early to mid-19th century, the US and the British Empire stood at such an impasse on who should own the land between the Columbia River and the 49th parallel, west of the Rocky Mountains, that they agreed to share the land. At issue was the trade route afforded by the deep, wide Columbia River. This Oregon Territory remained jointly occupied until 1846, when the land south of the 49th parallel officially became U.S. territory, with some contingencies. Vancouver Island, though it dipped south of the line, became British territory, but what the Oregon Treaty's writers thought to be one maritime passage was actually two, and in the middle stood the San Juan Islands archipelago. The little islands may not have been that significant to either party, but trade routes certainly were. So each respective country postured according to the treaty doctrine of effective occupation. The tenuous arrangement both caused the scuffle over the pig and offers insight into why it escalated. The British imposed their presence on the island in the form of sheep, led by Charles Griffin of the Hudson's Bay Company. Settlers from the U.S. came to the island to settle or squat, depending on who you asked. So, when the American settler Lyman Cutler shot Griffin's pig for trespassing onto his property, Griffin believed him to be quite out of order as a squatter on Griffin's most valuable sheep run. Tensions were already high around land ownership on the island, as evidenced by both Griffin and Cutler's belief that the land they lived on belonged to their own respective countries. As military reinforcements arrived, each country reinforced this attitude. Just as Griffin had inflated the value of his pig when Cutler offered to repay him, San Juan Island assumed an inflated importance in the minds of those involved in the dispute. It would take 12 years and the involvement of both national governments to resolve the dispute over the pig. Of course, the real question was, who should own the San Juan Islands? On October 21, 1872, the standoff ended rather anticlimactically with the ruling of a German arbiter. The island, along with the rest of the archipelago, would be awarded to the United States. The San Juan Island National Historical Park celebrates the incident as a model for how cool-headed diplomacy can help avert war. After all, the pig war's only casualty was, well, a pig.